Hey y'all, it's Dan. Name of the channel is Numerical Lion, as you well know. And lately I've been decoding things in sports. I'm talking about Michael Jordan, and I thought I'd look at Hank Aaron, and specifically the day that he broke Babe Ruth's all-time home run record, which was on April 8th, which is interesting because that's when Michael Jordan had his professional baseball debut on April 8th, 1994, 20 days later. So Hank Aaron and Michael Jordan, both iconic figures in sports, both black, of course. So Hank Aaron played for the Atlanta Braves and he hit his 715th home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record of 714 at the largest crowd in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium's history. So he hit a fourth inning pitch off Los Angeles Dodgers pitcher Al Downing, who's black, by the way. Black man, hit it off a black man. However, as Aaron was an African American who had received death threats and racist hate mail, right, the achievement was bittersweet. He was born Henry Louis Aaron Jr. in Mobile, Alabama on February 5th, 1934. He made his debut in 1954, 7 years after Jackie Robinson. He was, nicknamed Hammerin' Hank. And he has the record for most RBIs, 2,297. I don't know if that's still applicable, but Hammerin' Hank, 115, like Masonic, right? So let's get into the decode here. Here he is, Hank Aaron. On February 5th. From his birthday to this event, this happened on the 63rd day of his age. 63. How old was he? 34. He was 30 years old, I guess. Yeah, he was 30 years old when this happened. N-word. 34. 30, I mean. So it was 63 days. If you don't count the days, it was 62. And this was, the America's pastime used to be baseball. Baseball 62. So 63, record equals 63. You got the record. He did it off this pitcher, Downing, 103. Significant 103, the 27th prime number. 27th prime number, baseball, America's pastime equals 27, with the S exception. Right, you got to start in 54, play 162 games, 27 outs in a baseball game, and ritual. And the interesting thing about this ritual 27, also ritual 81, is that Al Downing, let me make this a little easier to see here. Al Downing, born June 28th, 1941. And from his birthday to this event, from this event to his next birthday was 81 days. That would have been his 33rd birthday. 81 days, that ritual number, right? It was also 40 weeks and 40 days from his last birthday, or 44. Aaron wore the number 44, right? It happened in the fourth inning. Also, he wore number 44. An interesting thing about his birth numerology, I'll get into this later, but he was 32 years old at the time. America 32. So all-time home run record equals 103, just like Downing, the man to give up the homer that established him. His first game was on the 103rd day of the year, April 13th, 1954. That was Aaron's debut on a day with 36 numerology. 36, like record equals 36. Like Dodgers equals 36, who you get the record against. And he was born on the 36th day of the year. And this happened in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, 360 or 36 in numerology, you drop the 0. There's his debut for the Milwaukee Braves in 1954. He ended up with the Milwaukee Brewers. Interesting, both Milwaukee teams. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee 100, like America's pastime was 100. Right, 53,000 people in the stadium. And Milwaukee is in Wisconsin. Wisconsin 44, like Aaron's number. 44, like America's pastime, 62. Interesting. Started off with the Indianapolis Clowns in 1952. So he had 2,297 RBIs. That's a prime number. The 342nd prime. 42 like the N-word. Also 342 like the place where he got the record in. You know, and 2 of those RBIs, 342. Atlanta Fulton County Stadium, 342. It also equals 99. And that's interesting because the pitcher, Al Downing, equals 99. He hit it in the 4th inning, 99. Right? 45 and 54, the reflection of each other. And he passed this guy, Ruth 22, Aaron 22. Right? Also Ruth 23, Aaron 32. Remember this happened when Al Downing was 32 years old. So Aaron spent 23 years in the big league with 2 organizations. Ruth 23, the reflection of 32. Home run equals 32. Did it in Atlanta, Georgia, equals 131. Georgia 62 too, right? America's pastime. 131, the 32nd prime, like America. Like home run, right? Like Aaron. Also like Babe Ruth 32. America. This is all about America. America 32. Get to 49 in a little bit. Also, Aaron 49. There's the 49. And remember I was talking about Al Downing. Al Downing was born with 49 numerology. And Aaron equals 49. Interesting coincidence of numbers. Babe Ruth also equals 49. His full name equals 223. That's interesting. 223, a prime number, the 48th prime. He hit the home run on April 8th, or 4/8. From his debut, his professional debut, to the home run, almost 20 years, was 7,300 days, or 73. Los Angeles Dodgers, that's who he hit it against, equals 73. Downing equals 86. That's interesting because he hit the home run on a day with 86 numerology. Here's the game itself. Los Angeles versus Atlanta. 7-4. Atlanta wins. They become 2-2. Los Angeles becomes 3-1. Game duration was 2 hours and 27 seconds. 27 like ritual, like baseball. I'll show you why that number is interesting. Look at the box score. They scored 4 runs in the 4th. Number 44, was a part of that. He hit the home run off number 44. The box score: 4 runs, 7 hits for the Dodgers. Like 47. 7 runs, 4 hits. And the final score was 7-4. 47, 74, big numbers in this practice. Ron Reed, the pitcher of record. 38. That's interesting because Aaron smashed, beat the record that was 38. The record had lasted for 38 years. A record that nobody thought would ever be eclipsed. Babe Ruth's record of home runs. And Hank Aaron, and spelled correctly, equals 38 as well. Also, he was born on February 2nd or 5/2 or 52. Hank Aaron equals 83, the 23rd prime. Show you why that's interesting a little later. So 7-4. Score was 7-4 and happened in 74, and this was the man. Hank equals 74. Of course, Masonic 74, Gematria 74, Cult 74. Right, 4 runs in the 4th. Aaron Ward, number 44. And the interesting thing about Hank Aaron, he changed his uniform number. He started off as number 5 on September 5th. He wore number 5. On 5/9, he's changed the number from 5 to 44. Milwaukee Braves equals 59. He did this on 5/9. Most of the world would say that, right? Negro 59. Also 32, like home run, like Babe Ruth, like Aaron, right? 32 years old, how old Al Downing was when this happened. So also African American 44 big in this ritual. African American with the septenary cipher 44. So America's pastime 100, right? So he changed his number to 44, and Aaron would hit 44 home runs in 4 different seasons. And he hit his record-breaking 715th career home run off Dodgers pitcher Al Downing, who coincidentally also wore number 44. Did you love it? Coincidentally. Look at Al Downing, and if you write out 44, Al Downing 99, 44 99, 44 144, Al Downing 144. Al Downing 45, 44. Al Downing 45, 44, 45, 54, and 45. If you write out 54, I think it equals 45. 50, you got to start in 54. 54 equals 54. Also 45. 54, that baseball number. Baseball 54, both forwards and backwards. So he changed his number from 5 to 44 and 54. All right, the game duration, as I mentioned, was 227. 227, the 49th prime number. 227. The 49th prime, like America, like Aaron, like Babe Ruth. Aaron. Everything's scripted. Aaron 49. Babe Ruth 49. It's all scripted. The Braves get their second win. They're 2-2, right? Aaron 22, Ruth 22. Ruth 22, 23, remember? And Hank Aaron equals 23, 83, the 23rd prime, right? Aaron also 22. And they scored 7 runs, right? 49, square root is 7. 7. Dodgers are now 3-1 after this game. Downing equals 31. Downing 31. They're 3-1 now. Downing born on the 179th day, 179. Also, he's born in 41, right? 179 happens to be the 41st prime. Born on the 179th day of the year in 1941. And Downing equals 41. So let's look at the box score. And Hank Aaron was 1 for 3, right? With 2 ribbies. He batted 2-2-2, or at a chaos number. Right? Some future managers here: Dusty Baker, Davey Johnson. It's the box score from that day for the Braves. So he was 1 for 3, which is, 333 or 33. He changed his number on the day with 33 numerology. And that's interesting because he hit the home run on a day with 33 numerology. 33, master teacher number in numerology. He's born in Mobile, Alabama, 42. Played, the game. Los Angeles Dodgers. Has a connection with 42 as well, Jackie Robinson played for the Dodgers. God, if I could spell. Los Angeles Dodgers, like 100, like America's pastime. Also 181, the 42nd prime. Right? Born in February. The only month on the calendar that equals 42. Black History Month, 42. Strike the N word, also 48. That's interesting because he hit the home run on April 8th. Also 32 in septenary. So he's born on the 5th, and his number was born on February 5th, and his number was 5. Write out 5, it equals 42. Black man is going to be, race programming. So after the 74 season, he went to play for the Brewers until his retirement in 76. At the time of his retirement as a player, the 42-year-old veteran raised his all-time homer output to 755. So he's 42 when he retired, and 76. Negro. 76 also, 32 and 22, right? The Negro retired in 76. He started with this team. Remember the Braves equals 59, like Negro. So I saw this, and he won. He was on 25 All-Star games. He was in 25 All-Star games. Born on February, 5th. And back in 1957, after he won the World Series in 57, which is, by the numbers, World Series equals 57. And he wins the World Series in 57. Anyway, after the World Series, On December 15th, his wife Barbara gave birth to twins. 2 days later, like twins, one of the kids died. Right? A sacrifice. What does twins equal? Twins 22. Also 32. Same numbers we're seeing. Like Aaron. Like Babe Ruth. Right? Like 23. Like 83, the 23rd prime. So I'll show you why that's interesting. He lost one of his children. They were born on a day with 103 numerology, right? Downing equals 103. His major league debut was on the 103rd day. And it was on a day with 49 numerology, right? 49, Aaron 49, Babe Ruth 49, also on a day with 84 numerology, got the home run record on 4/8 or 8/4, number of masonry. So the kid died 2 days later on a day with 86 numerology. 12 plus 17 plus 57 is 86, kind of like blood sacrifice. Al Downing equals 86. Blood sacrifice 86, right? Retired in 76. Al Downing equals 86, or no, it's just Downing. I think it's just Downing. Downing equals 86, right? And he hits the home run on a day with 86 numerology. And his kid dies on a day with 86 numerology. This also happened on a day with 105 numerology. His kid died. 12, 17 plus 19 plus 50, 57 is 105. And the home run was hit on a day with 105 numerology. 84 and 105 masonry numbers. Also, don't forget 33 and 42, 84, 105. Hit the home run on 8/4, right? On a day with 105 numerology. Kids died on a day with 84 numerology. 105 numerology. Masonry. So with Babe Ruth, he hit 3 home runs to end at 7/14 on a day with 84 numerology as well. Kind of like masonry. On the 25th, right? Why is that interesting? Because Aaron was born on 2/5. He was a lifetime 305 hitter. Also a day with 48 numerology, right? Aaron breaks the record 38 years later. Hank Aaron, as I mentioned, equals 38. And on 4/4/74, he hit his 714th home run, tying Babe Ruth, right? He wears number 44. He hit it on 44. What's opening day? Big day in baseball. Opening day. Right? Opening day and Henry Aaron. Good opening day and Henry Aaron. Both 56. Apropos that he should hit a home run on opening day. So that does it. Just another scripted career. You know? And it makes me sad. I used to look up to, these sports people, and so many people do. Look at them and with awe and reverence. But they're following a script. They're in the club. It makes me sad because these people aren't really competing. How do you know who's the best player is? How do you know? I'm sure that pitch was served to him on a silver platter. I think it was a 3-1 count. Or no, it wasn't a 3-1 count. It was I think it was the second pitch. So anyway, that'll do it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe. Love one another. Talk to you later.